studio. Please welcome back to El Paso and possibly back to the world of boxing. We'll find out in a moment. El Paso heavyweight, David Rodriguez. Good morning, Dave.
I love your intros.
Yeah, this is a good one.
You need to come up with the next time I fight. I'm going to have you.
Oh, yeah, I put some good stuff in.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So let's talk about this, the elephant in the room. I've been hearing from multiple sources. You are going to fight again.
Looks like it.
Yeah, looks like it. Okay.
No, I mean, it's very positive. I'm very happy.
How long has it been since your last fight?
It's been a year, but I needed to step away with all the stuff that was going on in my life. And, it was hard for me to separate. So the thing for me to do at that moment, after the trauma from the knife attack, where they cut my face and my throat and all the things that happened to me and then losing, I really didn't give myself time to recuperate or recover from anything.
Right.
And I mean, I had so much going on in my personal life that I thought the way to fix it was jump right back into the ring. And
you weren't ready for
no,
that.
I wasn't. I just was not mentally. I thought that was a way to fix it, because I was so used to doing that, and looking back now, having a year to really reflect and do some soul searching, I realized, the hunger's back, and I don't want to go out the way I did. And I think El Paso deserves more. I deserve more. And I just feel that, it's, I'm speaking to a very good manager right now. And we have a strategy.
Have you signed with him?
Not yet. No. I'm going to the Mosley Mayorga fight to meet with him, and we're going to be talking a lot of details and stuff like that. And listen, it's a good deal, and we're going to do it incrementally. We're going to come back just the right way we need to, and give it this last shot. I want to feel good and go out on my own terms.
So when you say you came back from the stabbing and the knife incident, you weren't ready. Do you mean physically you weren't ready, or was it more of a mental?
I think it was everything, emotionally, physically. I mean, I honestly, I didn't even see a therapist, man. I mean, I was, I damn near died, and right. For me to just blow it off and the only thing I need to do is just get right back in the ring, and that's what I did, and I paid for it, and I feel. I rushed training camp. I rushed everything, and excuses, but that's the truth. And, I can't help but realize I was 36-0, 34 knockouts, 24 in the first round. And then when I come back after that tragedy, then I lost.
Yeah. You lost 2 in a row.
And I couldn't understand what was going on, and having time to think about it. The only thing is that I underestimated the trauma, and I wasn't able to recuperate properly mentally. So, now
you think you're over those issues now completely?
Because I had a lot of people in my life at the time as well that were causing me problems, and I was dealing with things in so many different categories. It was just too much to deal with, and I just thought by ignoring it would help, but it didn't. And now that I've had time to really lay back and look at everything at a different angle, I feel better about getting into the ring, and I have more of a clear mind and sound body. So. I'm incrementally working back into shape. We're not going to take any giant leaps and bounds. We're just going to do this, like I said, incrementally.
What did you tell me about Mickey Rourke? You might go to the fight with Mickey Rourke?
Dude, that guy's crazy, man.
He is crazy.
Oh, man. He's like, I'll tell you what, brother. He's like, I would do anything. I'd give up my whole acting career just to box. And I was like, wow.
He did. That's exactly what he did, isn't it?
He's 60 right now.
No,
he's making a comeback.
Oh, no. He's not making a comeback.
Yes, he's fighting. He's fighting.
Is he going to be your first fight?
Oh, man, that'd be great.
Mickey Rourke, I don't know if you remember when, he was super handsome guy.
Yeah, he was
got a lot of plastic surgery.
Well, he went into boxing. And turned his back on and he was a highly thought of actor too.
Yeah, but he is now too. Again, I mean, he's an A-list actor. I mean,
oh sure, the wrestler, and Iron Man 2.
He's a great guy, man. I've worked out with him a few times. I've taken, we've gone to the gym. I've given him some pointers. I just, in my mind, I can't think why an A-list actor is not satisfied and rather box. I mean. you have so much going for you. You know what I mean? And he rather box. He's just gonna focus on
Right.
boxing.
You don't box if you have other options, right?
Like that's like an A-list acting. No, I mean, for me, it's in my heart. It's in my soul. I love boxing. It's. I'm a competitor that way, but I don't think I would be if I was an A-list actor, man. You know,
I don't get it either. I mean,
I don't understand it.
Why
I just
why put your head out there for that kind of damage?
No,
you know,
no.
But he did have fights. I recall he had some fights, didn't he?
I mean, if you want to, I mean, they were.
He wasn't fighting any contenders or anything.
But it was. He wants to get in the ring. That's what he likes to do. I mean, I've got to know him a little bit for the last couple of months, and listen, he's a really nice guy. He's awesome. But I just can't help but think, like, why you would just throw all that away to get in the ring for what? I mean, it's not even a title fight or nothing like that.
You know, it might be kind of like the sports equivalent of a guy who's a super successful actor, but he also is like, you know what, I want to have a band. You know, I want to have this thing on the side. I don't know if it's
I've noticed that. Have you noticed that, like, actors are like that? They admire the athletes. The athletes want to be actors. It's always you want what you can't have or you don't have. So it seems like right now, like I love the fact that, you know, I'm doing some film, but I'm in no way thinking that I'm gonna be the next Rock or anything like that. I'm just doing film because I enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, and I just enjoy it, but I didn't go out there expecting anything.
You got anything new on the film side of things?
Yeah, the Brother James Retribution is coming along, and then we got a movie. I teamed up with I guess you would say they're pretty heavy hitting Hispanics out in LA. And they're bringing me into two flicks called Kilroy and Guiso. And so there's 3 coming up, but that's just something I would do. But I would not ever even attempt to do this while I'm boxing. So when I get in training camp, it's going to be strictly boxing.
We don't have a date for your first bout. Do we have like maybe an estimate?
By the end of this year.
By the end of this year.
Yeah,
closer to the end.
And it won't be in El Paso.
Okay.
They won't be. The next 3 won't be, I believe. And so we're going to be, you know, I'll be having training camp in Vegas and I'll be staying out there.
Look ahead, say 3 fights down the road and you know, it's where you want it to be. You know, you're back to form.
Here's what I want to do. Like, my thing is I want to end on a good note, and I want to be done by 40, you know, before 39. So I think that's a good.
That's like in a month, isn't it?
Thanks.
No, what are you, like 35, 36 years old?
No, I'm 37.
37 years old.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel, you know, I'm still.
What's the goal? Like what's the golden ring here? You would like to get back, win a few fights just to prove to everybody, or you'd like to get back and even compete for a championship?
If that opportunity presents itself, I'll definitely take it.
Yeah,
it's more so. After everything that happened to me, the tragedy and all that stuff that happened to me, I can't go out the way I did. It's not in me.
Right.
I feel like I owe more to myself and a lot of the people that are my fans that expected more from me. I felt like
would you be satisfied if you came back, did 3 fights, won them all convincingly? Or do you feel like I need to do more than that even?
No, I would go all the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, this is not just a circus act. This is not something just like, oh, I gotta go win one. No. If I'm just thinking,
you want to make another run at it.
I'm thinking 1 fight at a time, obviously, because I don't want to overwhelm myself, because that's just too much pressure, especially coming off what happened to me. So what I'm doing is thinking of 1 fight at a time. I'm getting with a really great manager. We're working things out to how we're going to strategize this and do things according to the way we plan it.
What are some things that you feel you have to work on?
Things that I definitely work on is get back to my defensive skills and get back to my precision punching, and pick up my conditioning and change my diet. I mean, I'm changing a lot of things.
Your diet.
Well, yeah, you know,
I was eating tacos and burritos.
Sure, live a little. Why not?
You know,
but it's not like you've completely gone to seed here or anything like that.
No,
I mean, you're still in shape.
I'm staying in shape. I have been, and I guess in the back of my mind, I always knew that I was going to make another run at it, but I just didn't want the people breathing down my neck, and I didn't want any pressure. And that's why I stepped away. Like right after that fight, I was like, listen, I'm stepping away because I did not want anybody bothering me.
And don't be your promoter. Let me just say that right now.
Oh, you're right.
Promote yourself, brother. Because I was there the day of the fight, and in some aspects I had to take over and actually start it because people were just, it was kind of crazy. I'll be honest.
It was insane.
Yeah, I literally had to like start it. I said, okay, let's go. You ready? Let's do it.
Yeah, it was. I bit off way more than I could chew, and it was the dumbest thing I've ever done. I thought I could handle the whole thing. I got too comfortable. I underestimated everything. And that's what happens. It's when you least expect it, they come under the radar and they get you. And that's what happened to me. And I admit it. All right, let's do it. Damn. I wasn't getting away with this one.
I want to let me think if there's anything I've heard that's. Have you ever heard of the Black Knight satellite?
What?
Actually, no.
Oh, you'll love this one.
Okay.
I
really want to. Okay, go ahead.
There are some people who say that NASA has been tracking an artificial satellite that's in orbit above Earth since the 1950s.
Yes, I've heard this.
Now, that means we didn't have anything in outer space till the 1960s.
Then who does it belong to?
Well,
they say somehow the thing is they say that it's been there for at least 12,000 years. Have you ever heard this one?
I actually have, yeah.
And it's supposed to be like a giant cube-shaped satellite.
Yeah. But the thing is that I don't. NASA to me is a front. They have a secret space program. If you look that up on the internet, it's all over.
So it could be a NASA station up there.
I think so.
As far as
but
if it even exists,
though, like I say, the real program would be the secret space program. There's a lot of whistleblowers that come out and talk about that.
So if NASA has a secret space program,
no, NASA doesn't. Our government does, but not.
It's not called NASA,
right? Exactly. Covert operations that are doing that.
What are the chances that all the UFO, or at least the bulk of UFO sightings, have been sightings of government project that look like flying saucers? That's what people have been seeing all these years.
Me personally, I firmly believe in extraterrestrial life, and I firmly believe they've been visiting for millions of years. So that's my personal belief, and I think there's enough evidence to support that.
What's the deal with that guy in Ancient Aliens with the hair and the tan?
That's a conspiracy in itself.
What is that guy? If you pointed to anybody and said, that's actually an alien wearing a human suit, I would go. And you pointed at that guy from Ancient Aliens, I'd go, I think you're right. There's something. He's an insectoid or something.
His answer to everything is aliens.
It was. I'm not saying it was aliens,
but it's aliens.
Oh,
that guy's hilarious. I like David Wilcock too.
Super Mario, our coworker here at the station, he wants me to ask you about the Cure UFO scene here in El Paso.
The Cure, or do you mean Cube?
Cubed. I think he misspelled.
I wrote a post about that a couple months ago.
You did?
When was that though? There's been a few sightings here in El Paso.
I became aware of this one a couple months ago when I did the post.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's a guy, first of all, I think it's more of a testament of the amazing things you can do with some of your movie apps on your phone. Because he's showing it, and it's like something materializes out of a wormhole, and it supposedly happened above El Paso. If you haven't seen that one, Ferdy, you got to go find that post and move it back up to the front.
I sure will.
Yeah.
Doing it right now.
But, on a serious note, what I really think, is going to happen, I think that we're getting ready for a dollar collapse.
That's on a serious note.
On a serious note, like, no, really, this isn't a conspiracy.
A dollar collapse?
I believe so. I really do.
Meaning our currency is going to go flat?
I think China's going to pull the plug. They're going to go into the BRICS, BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa.
What would happen
if into a gold-backed currency?
I don't know, but
new reserve.
I mean,
and they're supposed to have the global reset in October. Is what I'm looking at.
But China is so invested in the United States. I mean, they'd be screwing themselves over.
They're going to go to a different currency that's backed by gold, because the only thing that's valued our dollar, the only thing that holds value in our dollar is confidence. Other countries' confidence in our dollar. That's the only way our dollar is valued, and how much they put into circulation. So other countries are sick of this. They know that it's just accumulating debt, and what they're going to do is go into a gold-backed currency and pull the plug on the dollar. Sounds crazy.
How is gold any difference, though? I mean, other than how is gold any valuable other than
it's a rare
confidence?
Mineral.
It's a rare mineral. I mean, it certainly is. As far as a metal goes, it's a metal that you could do a lot of things. You could do a lot of stuff. But really, I mean, it's kind of like money in that gold's valuable because we say it's valuable.
Because we do, right?
Yeah, right.
But these BRICS, BRICS, these nations are getting ready to word is pull the plug.
All right, here's what I want to throw out your way.
Scary.
The reason Donald Trump is just being so
I know what you're gonna
offensive and unelectable is because he is actually an agent of Hillary Clinton.
A lot of
people, and his deal is he is making all the Republicans look bad. So it means Hillary's just going to have a
Well,
cakewalk.
if he runs third party, a lot of Republicans are going to vote for this guy, and then she's going to walk right into it.
So either way,
it's like, it could very well be a strategy. Why not?
Yeah, but how do you bribe a guy who's already a billionaire 9 times over? I mean, what would be in it? What would be in it for Trump? I mean, definitely, you'd got to be thinking the administration would owe him some favors, but I don't know what it would be.
Well, he has been longtime friends with the Clintons, but
Yeah.
it's like, who knows? I thought of that too. It's like, geez, I mean, is this
maybe
guy,
he's just a big Hillary supporter and he wants Hillary in there so bad that he's running as a
I just
Republican.
can't imagine Donald Trump saying, "I love this country so much, I want to make a difference." I can't see that from him. I just see this not working out. Like he's going to pull votes from the Republicans, and Hillary's going to walk right in. That's how I see this playing out.
Yeah, well,
I really see that playing out like that.
That's an interesting one. I just wonder what the payoff for Trump would be. Because
who has everything.
But he's also, always looking out for Trump number one. I think so. I think there's going to be some.
Unless, hey man, maybe he is sincere. I don't know. I mean, this is very confusing right now.
All right, thank you, David, for coming by.
Awesome, man. Thank you, Buzz.